Okay. Pew, pew, pew.
Hey.
Well,
okay, take 2. We're good.
hi guys, welcome to this week's episode of Tish and Friends. And I got my friend.
Hey, friend.
Rasheda Crockett. Rasheda.
Hey, boo.
Say hi to the friends.
Hey, friends. Hey, friends. Extra. How y'all doing?
I'm really excited about this episode because Rasheda has been a real life friend. Not like them fake friends, Facebook friends, Instagram friends. Y'all friends too, but this is my friend since we were 10 years old.
There's a difference. No, I mean, there's a difference.
Like, we've been through it. Like, blood couldn't make us.
We fought together.
Did we? What fight?
Remember when you were gonna fight, what is his name? Maurice?
Oh!
Pushed you down, and you jumped up, and you was like, that's it, come on.
I remember.
And I was like, now we gotta fight.
Right, yeah.
I think I just ended up pulling you away from the fight.
Yeah, a fight never happened.
A fight never.
I probably like swung a few times, but like.
She ain't fighting. You used to call me, but you need to
Because,
come over here.
no,
Bitch, you about to get fucked up.
No, because we were haters though.
It was a life. It was middle school, it was high school. Yeah, you are the oldest friend in my life, years chronologically. Outside of like my brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's a long time.
Well,
That's a long time. So while we get into that and how we met and all that good stuff and what Rasheda is up to, I'm gonna go through a basic glam look using the Jackie Aina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills.
I love her. Repping for them brown girls.
Black girl magic.
Yes.
All in here. Black girl magic.
All in her.
So all right. I hate you. Listen.
You started the vibe. Okay, we're back. Beat me.
Yes. So while I highlight and contour, I want you to tell them what you do.
What do I do? Okay, so I'm an actress and a writer. I am on a new show on BET Plus called Bigger.
Yo. And the show is popping.
Thank you.
I downloaded BET Plus just for it.
Thank you, sis, for supporting the show. It's a good show. I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of my own show. When I talk about it, it's not my show, it's our show, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm a fan of our show, and when I talk about it, I'm always like giddy talking about it like a boy I got a crush on. It's so good. It's a good show. I feel really, really blessed to be a member of this cast. My character, her name is Tracy Davis, and she is a social media influencer. She was a former basketball exes star, so a former reality star, and they just wanted her to be, more mess than she was willing to address on camera. So she decided to take her career into her own hands and be a creative entrepreneur and a content creator. So, you know how it goes when the girl who sleeps with your basketball boyfriend is now on the show and you have to set it on her at the reunion. So that happened, and now she's going on a journey to just find herself. Isn't it crazy how you really do? You can live with yourself all your life, and you really have to go on an actual live journey to find out who you are.
Yep.
That's real talk.
Yeah.
So that's what my girl Tracy is going through. How did I get started? I was 9 years old, and my mom took me to
9?
Remember? Oh no, you didn't go to Davison. So when I was 9, my mom took me to a church event, and they had a child agent there. So a bunch of us went and met with her, and 2 of us were offered contracts, and I was one of them. And, you know, at that time, my mom hadn't left yet. But she left soon after. And so, you know, my dad was a single parent, and he was, you know, taking me on some auditions, and it, you know, we did that for a while, and then one day he sat me down and he was like, you know what, Sheeta, when I go to work, every day is guaranteed. When I have to take off of work to take you on these auditions, you know, it's not guaranteed, and I gotta raise you and your brother. So if this is something you want to do, you know, you can do it when you're an adult, and you can do it, and I got it. So yeah, my dad always kind of just kicked it to me like, yeah, so that might have been. I went to college. I went to Temple University. I majored in finance because it sounds like money. The I started working in automotive financing when I graduated, and then, long story short, when the auto industry tanked, I ended up moving from Philly to Pittsburgh. And you remember that season when I was in Pittsburgh, do you? You were going through your own journey.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So I was in Pittsburgh, and I was working in finance by day.
And I felt like you was doing the damn thing.
You always feel that way about me.
Like,
you be looking at me like, girl, you got it together.
Like, you out here doing this, that, and the third, hanging out with whoever, and I'm over here working for a cable company.
Girl,
trying to figure out.
They ain't even in business no more.
Like, the same people that tried to like tear me down is not even.
Girl, you took everything they had to offer, and you did, and it enhanced your life. I was literally thinking about this maybe yesterday. That season of like me figuring out that I didn't want to be in law school, that I wanted to be an actress, and I was gonna uproot my life and move back to New York. And you were going through your journey, and I remember when you when you changed your name, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
People started calling you Tish.
Yeah.
And I was still calling you Tishana because I was late to the party. And it was a really transformative season in my life. So I moved back home to New York, moved back in with my parents, my dad and my brother, and started pursuing acting. I decided to start writing because that way you can create your own opportunities. And I started at UCB taking sketch comedy writing classes and improv classes, and you know, I wanted to be the next Tina Fey.
You were going hard.
I think I still go hard, but it's just in a different way.
Yeah,
but thank you. And I trusted God, and each opportunity opened doors to a new opportunity, and here I am.
That's pretty dope. Being an outsider, watching you go through all of that, and then seeing everything that's happening now, it's like, yo.
It's wild. Like,
you was shooting in the gym.
Son, God really does work everything together for your good. It's like, in that season of my life when I was like, okay, so I'm gonna up and move back to New York, I never for a second thought it wouldn't, like, what I wanted, and I didn't even have a clear vision yet, but I knew I wanted to be on TV. I was just like, okay, so that's what I'm about to go and do. It took me years, literally years, to remember or just like think the thought, oh wow, some people try this and it doesn't work out for them. It took maybe like 5 years after moving back to New York that thought crossed my mind for the first time.
I feel the same way about when I decided to do makeup. I knew what I wanted, and I knew that it was going to happen.
Right. And
because who's to tell me that it's not?
And anything can happen. Anything can happen. And it's amazing because we see people doing it. We see people who we admire out there doing it. So who's gonna tell me no? When there's a whole Oprah.
A whole Oprah.
A whole Oprah out there. A whole Ellen out there. A whole Tina Fey out there.
Just gotta keep going.
What are we doing, purple?
Yeah, because it's complimentary colors. So what you got on?
I'm gonna look like a Lakers cheerleader.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Oh, man. So let's tell them how we met. First impressions.
Okay, I want you to go first. I want you to tell me. Okay, I'll tell them how we met. Tashana and I met in middle school, auditioning for the 5th grade talent show. I was auditioning with. I don't want to tell this story, but I had a group of girlfriends at the time who were just not really my friends.
No.
That makes your friends, boo. And Tashana was auditioning by herself, and God, I'm an asshole now that I think about it, cause like we had our audition, and I was still why were we in the room together still after?
I think we were all rehearsing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, you know, you were doing your thing, I was doing mine.
Mm-hmm.
And then
we just started playing. Yeah. Like you started doing something, and then I started spinning.
Yeah.
And then we just started playing.
Yeah.
And then wait, okay, and then what happened?
And I don't know if you told them that you couldn't do it with them anymore.
I think when they saw me dancing with you, low-key, they got mad and was like, we not doing it no more. And I was like, oh,
That is funny.
But like, I don't know how we ended. So Tashana and I ended up doing the fashion show together, the talent show together.
Yep.
And we sang.
And we was like having rehearsals and everything.
I was coming to your house in your basement. You was the first black person I knew with a finished basement, my nigga. You had a finished basement and a mini fridge. And I was like,
yeah, we sure did.
Black people out here living.
You have a finished basement?
Nigga, we have a downstairs in a 2-family house, nigga. That's not no basement. That ain't no finished basement. That's rental income. Because I feel like a basement is underground.
Yeah.
And
right.
it wasn't. That was the garden level.
The garden level.
And we were also like.
Don't we sound so bougie right now?
But we were like 3 generations deep in my house. It was just like y'all and y'all parents. We was up in there living an immigrant experience, 19th generation American.
Yo, you're so stupid. I cannot. So we did that talent show.
Yes.
And then we were inseparable.
And we were friends ever since.
Yeah.
We've been friends ever since.
Like going on family vacations together.
It's so funny. That was probably the first time I had a friend who didn't like expect me to change to be their friend. You know what I mean? Outside of
wow,
like
that's
family.
deep.
I never thought about it until like recently.
That's deep. Because I love you. I love who you are.
I love you too. We were just
like
kids having fun.
You loud. You laugh loud.
I laugh big.
You do everything big. And I think that's probably what like gravitated me towards you when we met, because you're a big spirit and it's always fun. When do we not have fun?
I mean, in our years of friendship, I think in different seasons of our lives, we experienced fun differently. I think I've had fun with you in every imaginable way 2 black girls could have fun. Like, creatively, we cried and had fun. We traveled and had fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. First impressions. You said my voice was big.
Yeah, you loud.
If I remember correctly, my very first impression was, why have I never seen her before? Like, she goes here?
Because you're in your own world. Davison kids and Downing kids didn't like talk to each other.
Okay, so there were 2 elementary schools in our town, but only 1 middle school and 1 high school.
Yes.
So we met in 5th grade, our first year in middle school, because she went to the other elementary school. And so the girls that I had been friends with previously, who weren't really my friends, those were my girlfriends from Davison. You was a Downing girl. Yo, some of my favorite, and I had only gone to Davison, I only went to Davison for 4th grade.
And I only went to Downing for 4th grade.
Right,
Because
we Brooklyn girls.
Yeah.
Brooklyn girls. And that was probably another thing that was kind of just yeah, and our parents still like took us to Brooklyn every weekend, and we saw our grandparents in Brooklyn.
And like Long Island people just didn't know anything outside of Long Island.
Girl, I think yeah, that's very true. Did you have the experience like where people would try you because you were from Brooklyn, and then you would go back to Brooklyn and people would try you because you were from Long Island, or was that just me?
Yes, that was always the case. Always.
I remember. Oh, I guess we shouldn't name names, but like being in that
because they follow us.
But like, and it would be like, oh, you talk white.
Yes.
And now I feel like
I was called an Oreo.
I mean, at this season of my life, if I could go back and tell young Rasheda, because I used to get really offended, mostly because I think I was proud to be black even then, and I didn't know why that offended me so much. Other than like, how dare you? Like, I'm black AF.
Right.
But if I can go back and tell younger Rasheda, I would be like, stop trying to fight them for that. Just be like, okay, I talk white, and next.
Exactly. like that's all you got?
That's all you got? Cute.
But you know what? I feel like we have a one-up because we're good at code switching. Because code switching is a thing.
Yeah.
A real thing.
Yeah. Deep thing.
But like, we can go in front of anybody and ultimately be able to be relatable through our speech.
I think so. I think so. Yeah. And also, you get what you get. You meet us and you get what you get.
You get what you get.
We're good people.
Exactly. I want to know a major highlight in your career.
There's so many. I think when I got the phone call for Bigger, that was a major highlight. The Holy Spirit told me I booked that. The Holy Spirit, I was praying with my aunt and my cousin right before I got the call, and they were like, you booked it. You booked it, you're going to Atlanta, and they're going to take care of everything, even down to your housing.
Nice.
And I got a call, and they took care of everything, even down to the housing. That was a huge highlight. Ooh, let me tell you something. If you ain't never trusted your voice in your life, and a veteran in the game who you have admired for as long as you've known what comedy was, comes up to you and says you're funny, now you're funny.
Yeah, yeah. That's definitely approval.
Oh my gosh, that was big for me.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So did it give you just like another boost, like another fire?
Till this day. That was 2 years ago. I'm just like, yeah, Wanda Sykes thinks I'm funny, so, and I think I'm funny.
All right.
And the Lord put comedy in my heart. So it's me, Wanda, and the Lord. That's a trinity. That's a trinity.
Right.
Shoot. That's a trinity right there. We gonna be alright.
Funny. And what was like a not so happy point that, you know how we all get to a point where it's like, you know what? I don't know. This might have to go on the table, or
this is about to be a lesson. Yeah. This right here is gonna be a lesson, right, guys? What
is one of those times that you had and it just like you got through that home?
Okay. So, I have a cousin who was going through a legal battle. He was picked up for something that we don't believe he did. That he to this day says he didn't do. So, long story short, I was in LA and I found out that he had been in jail for 3 weeks by the time like my family said something to me. And around that same time, my family had taken 2 other hits in a way. And this was my first time going to LA for work. And 3, what I felt were catastrophic things had just happened to my family, and I was on the other side of the country, and I was like, okay, am I supposed to be here? Like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing, Lord? Like, what is this? And, sorry. And I was talking to my brother, and he was like, you know what, Sheena, you would have came home and then what? None of this stuff would have changed. You know, you can't put your life on hold for us. You don't have any kids. You don't have to do that.
Right.
Actually, I would be really disappointed in you if you did that, even for me, is what he said. And my family is such a huge, I love my family. It's them being comfortable, them being well, them being healthy and happy is a really large log in my fuel, in my fire pit to keep my fire going. So when things ain't right at home,
they ain't right with you.
Things aren't right with me.
What's that?
One makeup item I can't live without. Girl, I used to say I would.
I gotta ask you the question I didn't even ask you.
Oh, I just said it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, ask me a question.
So you know what I want to know? I want to know.
I'm sorry. Start from the top, please. Go. Okay.
This is what happens when you do Tish and Friends with an actress.
I'm sorry. I'm not an actress. I'm Rasheda. I'm Rasheda, your friend from 5th grade. I've been this way. I've been this way.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm sorry. From the gate. Do you have a question for me, Tashana?
Oh God. I want to know what your, like, a makeup item that you can't live without, that you carry everywhere, that if it was the end of the world and that was the last item you could have.
Lip gloss. It doesn't, lip gloss. I just need a good lip gloss. I remember once this dude said to me that girls be cheating because they wear lip gloss, and when you put on lip gloss, that's just an automatic 2 points.
What?
Like you go from a 6 to an 8, from a 7 to a 9.
Because of lip gloss?
Just because you put on lip gloss, and my dumb ass, for years, I've been like, so when you put my 2 points on.
I cannot with you.
Wait, what's yours?
Mine. I don't think I have one, because if I can only have one, I don't want it. I need all of it.
I need it all. I mean, I can't. I have to do, lip gloss has to be the answer. Close runner-up, concealer. Sometimes I'll just do that little, like, stick NARS concealer. I don't really be doing a ton of makeup. Let's start it.
Look down and then look this way. I like doing that look down, look this way trick when putting on liner, because when you move your eyeball, it changes the position of your eyelid, and then I can get,
you can get in there.
Yeah, because when we put on our own eyeliner, we do the same thing.
Wait, should I look to the right?
Yeah, look down and look to the right. Precision. Is it precision or precision?
Precision? Precision? Precision. Precision.
So why I said precision?
Because you ghetto.
I will never forget when I came home from Lincoln and you
were ghetto.
What happened to you? You're mad ghetto.
You came back from Lincoln freshman year, and I was scared of you. I was like, let me not upset her. She looks like she fights and steals now.
That's messed up. Lincoln did not do that to me.
Tashana.
It did not.
Tashana.
I was always this way.
Tashana, have you ever gotten into a fight? in your life?
Yeah.
Where?
In college.
Before then?
No.
Kindergarten.
No.
First grade. Second grade. Third grade. Fourth grade.
I didn't fight until
Fifth
college.
grade. Sixth
But they
grade.
kept trying me.
Seventh grade.
They kept trying me because I was from Long Island.
Did they try you in 8th grade?
No.
Did they try you in
Yeah,
9th grade?
yeah.
Did they try you in 10th grade? Did they try you
But
in
this
11th
is the
grade?
thing. People tried me in high school, but nobody was about it. So nobody.
Were they
ever
about
tried
it
to
in
fight.
12th grade?
No. When did anybody ever like?
I just needed to finish it. Because you can't get to 11th grade and not. So I say all that to say, it was like, you ever hear like when a domesticated dog bites you and they draw blood and they not the same dog no more? That was you. I was like, yo, Tashana got that dog in her now.
Could die.
Oh, I'm scared.
I would always be ready to fight too.
I
Like, I would be on some like if I was in the mall and somebody just kept staring at me, I would be like, "What's good?"
You was acting like you just came home
like.
from doing like 4. I was like, oh, okay.
Don't start. Do not start.
I've always been. I went
You're crazy. Yo, the episode where Tracy goes ham and starts fighting people on the stage, I was like, this was high school.
When we did the rehearsal, the director yelled cut. She comes up to me, she goes, "You're crazy." And I was like, yeah. I mean, it was fun. Girl, those stunt doubles, they are in such great, like, they bout it.
Wow.
They're in such great shape. They was just dragging
I was
me.
wondering if you did your own stunts for that because, you know, you've been there before.
Shut up. I did the rehearsal and then they did like a little bit of combat work with me. And I was like, do I have and they were like, but you also have a stunt double, so you have an option to not get thrown on the floor and drag. So I was like, I'm gonna go with that option. And then, you know, so where the stunt double comes and she does the, you know, the hair thing. And they drag her and they push her down and then she grabs her hair again and they just say freeze. And then I prance up there like this.
Yes.
And I try to do the exact same positioning she was in. You know who I was channeling when I pranced up there?
Who?
Your mom.
Oh
I lie to you
my
not.
God.
I lie to you not. I was like, let me get my Miss Ferguson prance on if y'all recording this. I promise you.
Because that's exactly how she walks into a room.
Hands and wrists out here. I was channeling my inner Miss Ferguson.
I can't wait to talk to that. It's true. So cute. I want to go into God.
Come on now.
Because prayer has been a big part of our adult friendship. And I know, like, we talk about different scriptures and stuff like that. So I want to know, like, what is, like, the main scripture that, like, really gets you through for everything?
In this season, I'll say the joy of the Lord is my strength. Because joy is a choice. Joy is a choice in the sense that, like, it's a fruit of the spirit. You can, it don't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter where you live, what language you speak. What you can have joy. It's for everybody, and it keeps you strong. It keeps you wanting to see another day.
Right.
That one, and also lately, God hasn't given me the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. You know, it's a lot of new things going on with me right now, and with the new comes some fear with me, or fear has come with that, and I have to remind myself when I start to feel that way, God didn't give you this fear, so who did?
Right.
And do you want to succumb to that lie? But, you know, in each season of someone's life, you read the Bible and it speaks to you differently, and you know, you receive it differently. There were seasons of my life where, you know, blessed are the pure of heart, for they shall see God. Like those, that a scripture like that would have, you know, spoken to me after, you know, a boyfriend broke up with me or cheated on me, and I just came to him trying to do the right thing. You know, my heart was pure. You ain't have to go mess with all 5 of them girls. Oh, that got real specific.
Life, though.
I forgot you were recording. Okay, here we go. Cooler. Yeah, what about you?
Walk by faith, not by sight. Love. That would be the main one. I have it tattooed on my legs.
When did you get that?
In the back of my legs. I got it like maybe 2-3 years ago.
I remember I stopped counting your tattoos after the Dove. I was like, oh,
but that was the last one. That was number 2.
That was more than I had. And I was like, she just gonna keep doing that.
You have a tattoo?
I have 2. Remember I got that tattoo on my back when I was like 16, 17?
You have a tramp stamp?
I'm actually, no, I don't. We don't even gotta talk about it.
Because I have one. Mine says phenomenal.
I remember when you got that and I was like, did you spell it wrong? Yeah! Like, did she spell that wrong? Because you always, I'm not gonna front, you spelled phenomenal wrong a lot. Because I recall you using the word often and you would be
I love that word. They got it right though.
I know they did. They wouldn't do you.
I was scared though.
They wouldn't do you. And I mean, you can't really see it. Shout out to Maya Angelou. Have you watched, there's this YouTube video called Maya Angelou's 10 Secrets to Success.
I gotta watch that. That sounds good.
It is really good. And she was one of her like gems of wisdom was take your people with you. Any person who has loved you and been good to you and been kind to you, take them with you. And, you know, when she would have to go on stage and do like big speeches, she would be like, okay, Grandma, okay, Martin Luther King, okay, this one, that one, long dead. And had the confidence to walk into these rooms because she had these strong people with her. And I do that now. I take Maya Angelou with me when I go, if I have to like go do something and I don't feel like alone I'm enough. You know what I mean? And she would say, you know, and then people would be like, oh, you have so much charisma. And she's like, no, that's all the people.
Right.
You got what you on the stage.
Right.
Oh, I need to get my Maya Angelou voice on. No, I ain't got it. That's all those people with you. No, I ain't got it. It ain't there.
I can't.
It ain't there.
I can't. I'm done with your makeup. So.
I looked here because I knew there was a mirror right here. If I just looked right here.
I can't.
Where we going after this?
We on a dinner. We lit. Rum punch.
Thank you for giving me a beat. And I'm happy I had a chance to see you in this trip home.
Yeah, I know. Because you're always busy.
You're busy too. We're busy.
We gotta play the hit it or miss it.
Oh, sorry.
Why did you sit down?
Because we ain't done. My fault. All right. Hit it or miss it.
So, I'm gonna name 5 different things. And you're gonna tell me if it would be hit me with it or miss me with it.
Copy that.
Okay? So, the first thing is social media.
Hit me with it.
Why?
Because you can make money on social media.
But I remember you really weren't like,
Here's the thing. When used properly, I think social media is a really effective tool. When used raggedly, ruggedly, if you use it like repugnantly, and you that's what you get, repugnant. So I'm having a healthier relationship with social because when used correctly, it's an excellent marketing tool.
And
at
it's
your fingertips.
Free. Free 99.
Yeah, it's work though. It's self-work and it's work.
Gentrification.
Miss me with it.
All day. Do y'all see Brooklyn?
Ooh, unless we try to gentrify Beverly Hills and I get to move in.
Oh,
into
that's
a big
lit.
ass house.
That's lit.
On a hill somewhere with an oxygen double.
That.
I want a crib like that.
Everyone going vegan.
Miss me with it. I would like to move on.
Baby hair.
What is it? Hit me with it.
Ghetto edges.
Ghetto edges. I love my ghetto edges. You see them ghetto edges? Oh, ghetto edges. That's right. Ghetto edges.
I'm so done with you.
That's my song.
Lace front wigs.
Hit me with it. The right kind. Not the wrong ones.
What's the difference? Am I stating the obvious?
Is she gonna make me pull up a picture? Like, I've seen some really incredible lace front wigs, and then sometimes people don't like cut it right or like don't bleach the knots and stuff correctly, and yeah. But lace fronts are a moment. I ain't mad at them.
You do lace fronts with glue or without glue?
Oh, I didn't say I do lace fronts. I said they're a moment.
You never had to do them for work?
I have had to do, no, thank you. I have had to do them for work, and we used glue. I've had to do them for work, like costuming stuff.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, everyday.
Wait, so Tracy, that's some of your hair out in the front with those different styles? Nothing's like a full wig? Yo, the hair team on Bigger.
Yeah. Girl, you part unit. Shout out to Magic, because he was magical, majestic.
The whole,
with the wigs.
The glam on Bigger is great.
Yeah, Jeremy and Magic nailed it. Nailed it every time. And we're easy to work with. It was easy to sit in a chair. That's the key.
Good. That's good. Because then you can just create.
Yeah.
And you don't have all that extra pressure. Oh, it was really good talking to you.
I love you.
I love you too.
I'm proud of you. I love this.
Oh, stop. You're not going to make me cry. Okay. Thanks, guys, for joining us this week on Tish and Friends. Bye.